Hey guys, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 64 of quitting drinking alcohol. Today is actually my birthday, and I had court today. It was one of those deals. I had a tenant in one of my rental units that decided to just stop paying rent. So the court date of all days got scheduled on my birthday, which, yeah, no big deal really. It's just the way things go sometimes. But today being my birthday, honestly, I felt a little bit of a pull or trigger to drink just because, birthdays were always one of those things where I celebrated my birthday by drinking copious amounts of alcohol, so I just, it crossed my mind today. And what's interesting is after I got out of court, there's a coffee place about a block away from the courthouse. So I thought I'll walk over there and get a coffee, And this place also happens to have a bar in there with, bottles of liquor all up there on the shelf. It's kind of an interesting place. They serve food and it's a restaurant, but they have pretty good coffee. So I went there for a coffee. And here's this guy. I got out of court about, 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And here's this guy sitting at that bar already drinking beer, and I stopped for a minute and I thought, that's probably, I would have been probably maybe drinking early today in my drinking days because it was my birthday. And, he's sitting there and he looked unhappy though, and I kind of related to it a little bit because when I was drinking, I was very unhappy. I'm definitely happier now that I am no longer a drinker. And so it was really good just to see that. And no judgment to the guy at all, he's just sitting there having a beer. But it made me think about the misery of all the drinking I did on my birthday here, and how that brief glimpse of maybe feeling the urge to want to drink, it was just nice to be able to see somebody that was drinking and they didn't look happy. I'm not saying it's nice that he's not looking happy. It just, for me, it was kind of a wake-up call just to be reminded of what that life was like, and that kind of thing. So, and when you have things like court, your stress, and been dealing with this problem now for, over a month with this person. That would always be a trigger to want to drink when you're dealing with stressful times in your life, or, you want to celebrate your birthday. And so it was just one of those days today where I felt the quick glimpse of a pull, to want to go back to the drinking. And again, I feel so prepared now to deal with these things. There's no way in hell I would ever fall subject to going back to that old lifestyle. But, I think the part of this channel is to express to you guys what it's like to be on day 64, and that, yeah, there's going to be those times when you have a birthday or a celebration to go to, or you're dealing with something stressful like court or something, where you may have the urge to drink. But 64 days in, you're going to be so much better prepared because you've already been through things where you felt the urge to drink and you've always come out on top and overcome them. And so there's no reason to not believe in yourself that you can, not overcome this next thing. It's one of those deals where you've gained the experience and have tools in your bag and knowledge to get through any of these types of cravings and that kind of thing. So, and I think that, I don't know if I'll crave drinking when I'm a year in, 2 years in, 3 years in, how often that'll be. I mean, this is all uncharted territory to me. I've seen some people say, after a year, they had no desire to go back to drinking ever. Sometimes the thought of it was repulsive. I've seen other people say they've been a non-drinker for 10 years and they still think about it every day and have to resist the urge. And I think a lot of that is basically based off of each individual person, their mindset, how they are moving on with their life after they quit alcohol. And so I think that's why it's so important, like I mentioned before, to create a life that you love living, that makes you not want to go back to drinking or even think about drinking. And that's the direction that I'm trying to head into with my life, and not this, willing myself through every day, pining after the alcohol, and being a miserable SOB, 10 years into it going, I still want my drink, I mean, I don't want to be there. I don't want to live that life. And the thought of that is just, it's horrible, So I encourage all you guys, no matter what stage you're at, to create that life where you're not going to want to drink. That's the most important thing, getting your mind right and appreciating all the good things in your life that are starting to flourish because you've quit the alcohol. And today, there's that brief, thought of wanting to go back to drinking because it's my birthday and a little stressed because of the court. Just, there's, like I say, it didn't really faze me. It was just an observation I made. That's interesting. And then I saw the guy drinking, and like I say, it was just kind of a solidifier that, man, I definitely don't want to be sitting at a bar stool at 10 in the morning looking miserable drinking a beer, And so that's the topic for today, guys. Just kind of more one of those videos of what's been going on in my life, and expressing to you guys that, you may get those cravings 2 months in, 3 months in, I mean, whatever it is, there's going to be those triggers. But the longer you go, the easier when those things happen. They're just quick, and you just, and like I said, it's that using your mind as that tool to turn off those thoughts and, move on with something positive in your life that's going on. And it's my birthday today. We're going to probably go for a hike here, maybe go out to dinner later. I mean, the sky's the limit of what we can do today. So got the day off from the business and just going to enjoy the day with my family. So that said, if you need any help quitting drinking, go back to my day one video. I've been doing these for 64 days now. And you might pick up some tools in your bag for how to quit drinking alcohol by watching some of these videos. If you're getting anything out of them, give them a like and subscribe to the channel if you can. Most importantly, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.